Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me for part 3 of every indie game on my Steam wishlist. Ronin Trail looks beautiful and peaceful, but it's actually a pretty gory Souls-like where you take control of a former samurai trying to make a name for themselves. For people like me who grew up in the early 2000s, Dreamsettler is attempting to replicate the experience of using the internet back then and solving a string of online mysteries. This next one deserves so much more attention than it currently has. The Explorator is a cartoony FPS with some amazing landscapes and locations. The Last Case of Benedict Fox promises to satisfy Metroidvania lovers with an old mansion, secret organizations, and a subconscious limbo brimming with monsters. I just played the free demo yesterday, and you should too. We don't know much about the altars, but we do know that it involves cloning yourself in order to survive, and it begs a simple question. What if? Ereban Shadow Legacy is all about sneaking through the shadows and saving the world, fight against high-tech enemies, or slip past them unnoticed. COCOON takes you on an adventure across worlds within small orbs that you can carry on your back. Master world-leaping mechanics and solve intricate puzzles to unravel a cosmic mystery. If you like moving fast with style, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio, will let you grind, jump, and flip your way between graffiti spots as you build up a name for you and your crew. Animal Well is all about mysteries and puzzles. This Metroidvania has lots of creatures, both friendly and not so friendly, that light up your path through the darkness. If The Truman Show were a video game, it would be called American Arcadia. Take control of two characters, one who's trying to escape from a televised utopia, and one who controls everything from behind the scenes. Rose and Locket combines gunslinging outlaws with colorful landscapes and bullet dodging as you take up a quest to rescue your daughter's soul. I know Elden Ring was a huge hit last year, and a lot of people are still playing it to this day, but I believe Another Crab's Treasure will be the next big Souls-like adventure. Collect a variety of shells and fight some aquatic enemies under the sea. In order to relax after all that fast-paced combat, try Townseek, a relaxing exploration trading game where you fly around the world, discover landmarks, and fish, mine, and farm. Legend says that one day, a traveler will reunite the peoples of the tower who are unable to communicate with each other. Observe, listen, and decipher ancient languages in Chants of Sennaar. Planet of Lana is a sci-fi cinematic platformer that stretches across centuries and galaxies. And don't even get me started on the art direction. You can experience it for yourself in the demo. Replaced, which is another cinematic platformer, has a slightly different look to it. You can expect beautiful pixels, artificial intelligence, and free-flow action combat. Snoop around in Shadows of Doubt, a detective sim in a noir city. Come up with your own, sometimes questionable methods to gather evidence and piece together various crimes. This one also has a demo. Way to the Woods has you control a deer searching for the way back home, and there's also an adorable fawn that follows you around. Even though it was only 15 minutes, the demo for the Sirena Expedition had me on the edge of my seat. Explore a giant underwater facility in this atmospheric horror platformer. Songs of Glimmerwick has you play as a student at a magic school who can use music to cast spells, attend classes, grow the university garden, and explore the island's many oddities and mysteries. If you think you'd find yourself spending all your time gardening in that last game, then what about a game dedicated entirely to it? In Koru, you are an aspiring botanist and apprentice to the elusive Dr. Linney. SULFUR is a modern old-school action-adventure. Outsmart enemies, find treasure, improve weapons, harness powers, delve deeper, and find answers. Driftwood is a game about downhill longboarding and a sloth named Eddie. If you like speeding around curves and listening to some sweet beats, then go check out the demo for this one. Okay, it turns out I'm not done with the plant games. In the Weeds has those old school PS1 graphics that I love, and you play as a walking flower, restoring life to the forest. I really don't know what else to say. My script is telling me to read this one in a British accent, but I'll save you the headache. Welcome to Botany Manor, a stately home in 19th century England. Explore your house and gardens filled with research to figure out the ideal habitat of forgotten flora. Okay, last one, I promise. Shumi Come Home isn't necessarily about gardening, but you do play as a tiny little mushroom lost in the forest, which you can explore at your own pace. This one also has a demo. Something a little different here, this is Catagaia. You don't know who you are, you don't know what you are, you just know that something compels you to get to the literal bottom of this world. Do you remember Frogger? FROGGONIT won't be quite as difficult as that one. It's a cute comedy adventure about a frog with an obsession for secrets. Collect cards, defeat your enemies in turn-based battles, and try to restore light to the island. Remember Zoo Tycoon? Super Zoo Story is a top-down pixelated zookeeping RPG, and it's just something a little different from the other more realistic-looking zoo games that are out there. Ina Dream Barbecue is not about a backyard family picnic, but its trailer does have some amazing animations. Play as Ina and explore strange worlds, take on side gigs, and meet both sweet and sour characters along this journey. And finally, I have saved the best for last. Nivalis is the next game from the creators of Cloudpunk, and it'll have you running your own business in a voxel cyberpunk city. Grow ingredients, make friends, catch fish, and live the life you've always wanted. Or at least the life I've always wanted. And that is my entire wish list. So far. If you want more games than that, then I don't know what to tell you because that was probably over 100 games in the past 3 videos. But I will slowly be adding to this list as I come across some more fun and unique looking projects. So see you then, I guess.